Yo, what's going on, people? Obviously, this is a video response to Wiilover, his newest video that he put up an hour ago or whatever. But before I get started, go check out WiiUmad.com, link down below in the description. It's my site, Wii U themed site, you know, to basically have a community for Wii U owners or whatever, talk about the Wii U, all that stuff. So link down below, go check it out, go register at the forums, appreciate that. But now, to get into the video, basically Wiilover put up a video talking about, you know, basically if you care about hardware, you know, like if you're into that stuff, you're not a real gamer, or, you know, hardware is useless to talk about. It's pointless to show that, you know, those kinds of things off. And, you know, no disrespect, no hate in this video response or anything like that, whatever, because, you know, it's nothing serious. You know, it's just a, you know, gaming related debate or whatever. But you're wrong. you're just flat out wrong. And I'm going to give you multiple reasons why. Now, the first point I want to make is that you kind of answered your own question. You know, you're like, you know, why would people, you know, care about these kinds of things? And in your video, you said, you know, oh, you know, we got these people, and then we have, you know, tech heads. And like right when you said that, you kind of answered your own question. A lot of people care about what you know, what it looks like inside the Wii U because, as you said yourself, they're tech heads. There's plenty of people out there, including myself. You know, I'm relatively new, you know, to this whole tech scene. I really started to get into tech, you know, last year or whatever. But you know, when I saw that interview, you know, with Iwata, where he was showing the Wii U Open and stuff, I actually appreciated that interview because I am now, you know, interested in, you know, getting deep into tech, you know, things like that. So actually seeing how they put the Wii U together, and when he was talking about their plans and how everything is set up and what the architecture is like, you know, that was like, you know, a treat for me. You see what I'm saying? And that's really one of the reasons why Nintendo did that in the first place, was to give tech heads, you know, a little treat. Like, hey, this is what our system looks like. We hope you guys enjoy it. And what you got to understand is, you know, you're really thinking about yourself. You yourself and, you know, a lot of other, you know, Nintendo guys, you know, you have this, you know, I don't give a single shit about hardware, which, you know, I'm sure you don't or whatever. It's all about the games. And I agree with you. It's all about the games. But like I said, you're kind of just focusing on yourself, and you're not taking into consideration the fact that other people out there can have interests that differ from yours. Some people appreciate those kinds of things. Secondly, that interview is going to help out a lot of developers, because now that developers have seen how the system is set up, now that they've seen what the, you know, architecture is like, you know, the whole setup and everything, now they could come up, you know, think up of, you know, better ways to, you know, approach the system when it comes to developing on it. You see what I'm saying? Now they have a better understanding what the Wii U is about, what it has. Does it have a dedicated sound chip? You know, things of that nature. Is the CPU and GPU on the same chip? What's the RAM like? Is the RAM shared or is it split? Things like that, you know? So Iwata actually showing all those pictures of the Wii U hardware, that's going to help developers. Any developer who, you know, hasn't seen the inside of it yet, that's going to help them when it comes to developing Wii U games. Now I want to get to a more broader topic. Just kind of want to talk about this whole hardware doesn't matter, you know, mentality. Now, like I said, I agree with you guys. You know, it's all about the games. It's all about the games. But to say that hardware does not matter, you see what I'm saying? That's just simply a false statement. According to my knowledge, correct me if I'm wrong, Wiilover, but you plan on buying Aliens Colonial Marines on the Wii U. If the Wii U didn't have strong enough hardware, you wouldn't be able to play that game. Because I know you wouldn't play it on 360 and PS3 because, you know, you're a Nintendo fanboy or whatever. You know, so you would only play that if it came to the Wii U. But if the Wii U wasn't strong enough, you wouldn't be able to play that game. So you mean to tell me hardware doesn't matter? Iwata himself said in an interview with IGN that the reason they didn't put an F-Zero game on the Wii was because of its specs. That's why. He said because the hardware didn't really offer anything that would be a huge major advantage over what they were able to accomplish with GX on the GameCube. That's what he said. So they really did not put an F-Zero game on the Wii because of its hardware limitations. You were talking about how you don't care what's in the system, what the system features and stuff like that. Oh, look at the PS3. Oh, you don't care if it plays Blu-ray? Blu-ray helps in games. Now that you have a bigger capacity disc, you can have longer games, bigger environments. You can have, more detailed textures, more uncompressed, higher quality sound due to the fact that you have more space on the disc. Hardware matters. Like I said, I'm with you guys in, gameplay over specs, gameplay over graphics. I'm with you guys on that, 100%. Ever since I've had my Wii in the beginning of 2007, I've been saying that, gameplay over graphics. But I've never been, the kind of Nintendo fan to come out and say that hardware just doesn't matter, because that's just a completely wrong statement. And you gotta understand that along with specs comes more, more possibilities to do things with your games. Believe it or not, I know this is gonna be a hard pill for you to swallow, and other, hardcore, Nintendo guys like y'all, Nintendo fanboys. But specs can lead to innovation. If you have stronger specs, you could do more things with physics that that weren't able to be done previously on other systems. You're able to do bigger worlds. You see what I'm saying? So you could accomplish specs. They can end up actually affecting gameplay or affecting the way you interact with the game. So specs do matter. Hardware does matter, whether you want to face it or not. It is a fact that hardware matters. It's just a fact, and it's just something you're going to have to accept. Now, I agree with you. Those people saying, oh, if it doesn't have strong specs, garbage system, whatever, those people are complete dumbasses. Complete dumbasses if you won't play a system because of its specs or whatever. That's just stupid, because you're just going to miss out on a bunch of good games just because that, the system isn't up to par as the others or whatever. I agree with you on that 100%. Those people are dipshits. Completely. Completely. But to say that somehow somebody's not a real gamer because they have an appreciation for hardware and what the hardware features and what the hardware can do, that's a ridiculous thing to say. To say that you don't understand that, to say that they're somehow not a real gamer, not a true gamer because they care about specs and hardware. If you care about specs and hardware, that's fine. It's just that when you put specs and hardware before games, see what I'm saying? That's when it becomes a problem. But there's nothing wrong with somebody appreciating specs and hardware. You see what I'm saying? So that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I probably made the video longer than I really had to. But yeah, bottom line is, the interview was a treat for, tech heads. Like I said, it's going to help developers, because now they know what they're dealing with. And then, like I said, I gave you examples of how specs and hardware matters. If hardware and specs doesn't matter, then, the Wii U wouldn't be getting all these multiplats. If the Wii U wasn't strong enough, it wouldn't be getting these multiplats that you are now buying. And it's not gonna. And if it weren't for the hardware, you wouldn't be getting the multiplats that are going to be coming out in the future. You see what I mean? So basically, that's all I want to say. That's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you fools later.